Way Squad, what up? Welcome to the Make It in the Music vlog, episode 3. You feel me? Unedited, uncut, you feel me? But today we talking about the secrets behind the music industry. What's really going on out here? You know what I mean? So it's a lot of us out here, artists, producers, engineers, all that. And we all like, yo, I'm trying to eat, I'm trying to, make this music, have the time of my life, have fun, and, eat too at the same time. But like, there's a big caveat that's been going on. Like, the music industry is not what we think it is. You feel me? Well, not what we grew up thinking it was. You feel me? Like, I remember when I was a kid, I used to think that like the music industry was just like everything was real. There was no showboating, there was no fake stuff. There was no artists getting destroyed behind the lines, and that can come in many forms. You feel me? Like, be very careful out here when messing with these contracts, when messing with these labels, when messing with these even just other rappers. You feel me? Like, people say this a lot, but like the grassroots way, coming up from the ground up, no type of shortcuts. I'm not saying don't take opportunities, but there's a difference between opportunities and shortcuts. Because like all the people that try to take shortcuts, that's out here selling their souls, that's out here doing heinous stuff for, a record deal, that's out here in super massive debt. Because how these things work, how these labels work, like they give you an advance, right? They give you a certain amount of money, and this is usually the money that they be flashing in the videos. You know what I'm saying? The labels like, here's $1 million, and most rappers would be like, oh, lit, I got $1 million. But what they don't know is that that's actually a loan of $1 million, right? This is where the tricky stuff comes in. This is how a lot of these deals are structured. And I'm going to put y'all on game so that y'all build your own kingdom, you know what I mean? And don't be out here thinking that a label's going to save you. Like, there are some good situations, but you got to be aware of what also goes on. I'm not saying what always goes on, but what also goes on. So they give these rappers $1 million, right? And these rappers is like, yeah, we got $1 million. We paid, we out the projects and all that. And it's like, usually, like in today's society, this money is usually given to artists and rappers that are going to bring the populace down, like with negative messages about drugs, you know what I'm saying, messages about destroying their lives essentially. And because they want to keep the listeners at a lower consciousness, they want to keep the regular American people that jam hip hop on the daily at a lower consciousness, so that they're easy to be controlled, manipulated, and all that. You feel me? So they find these people, usually people that don't come from very good financial situations, so they're willing to accept anything. They accept this $1 million, which is actually a loan, and then this loan that is used to basically is supposed to be used to pay for everything, like their studio recordings, which usually the label picks, you know what I mean? Usually the label picks the producers, sometimes picks, the studios they record in, etc., etc. Their music videos, all that. The artist is supposed to use that $1 million and pay for all that and come up with some kind of album or singles or project or something like that. And once they come up with that single or project, they only get a small percentage of that single or project, and the label gets the rest. Now, this is the trickiest part, all right? Tricky, sneaky type stuff. So, the artist only gets a small percentage of their album sales, but the label gets their payback from that $1 million advance from that artist's small percentage. So the artist doesn't really get all the money that they're supposed to get. The label not only gets a large percentage of the album sales, but they also get, part of the artist's cuts of the sales, so to pay back that $1 million loan. You feel me? So this is how you have all these artists that have these huge chart-topping songs, huge chart-topping albums, but they're still in debt. You know what I'm saying? They're still super struggling. You feel me? And yeah, we can look at it and be like, oh man, they on top. They on top, they on top. But little do we know, they are bound by illusionary financial chains. We'll get into that, in another video or topic or whatever. So I be telling everybody, be mad careful about these deals, these contracts that y'all be signing. You feel me? Like, especially if you coming up, the reason they giving you the money is because they think they can make that money, or they think you can make that money. Yes, they help you a lot. They got a lot of PR. They got a lot of people, that can push your stuff. They know the ins and outs of the industry. They got connections. So there are benefits, to labels and such. But you just got to be smart. You feel me? And got to get you a lawyer or something to read over the contracts and whatnot. And there's a dope book called Everything You Need to Know About the Music Industry. I haven't read the full thing, but from the snippets I've heard and seen, it's a pretty dope book with great information. So definitely peep that if you're trying to like really do this and like make a living off of doing what you love to do and having fun in life. Feel me? Like, I want all of us, anybody listening to this, any artists out there, I want you all having fun for all this journey. You know what I mean? No type of no type of stress and destruction and all that. But back to the topic of what's going on in the music industry today. So you got all these people promoting all these messages that are not helpful to the people, and what they don't understand, these artists don't understand, is that when you put out this energy, music is energy. These are waves. This is energy. And what you give is what you get. Like, so if you're out here putting out all these poisonous messages to the people, to the populace, like all that stuff come back to you, and it's like a millionfold because you got all these people listening. So all that energy comes back. You know what I mean? So be very conscious about the energy that you putting out, because that's the energy that's gonna come back to you. You feel me? That's why you got all these rappers and music makers taking all these drugs, because they gotta deal with those repercussions that's constantly coming, those waves of negativity that's constantly hitting their soul and barraging their soul. And it's like you can't hide from that because it's energy. You know what I mean? There's no big walls, no big mansion, nothing can hide you from energetic onslaught. You feel me? That's why I be telling all my artists, keep the message true in all your music. I mean, if you really live in that life and you just want to document, what you live in, go ahead, but just know everything is energy, and the energy you put out is the energy you attract. You feel me? So if you want to have, real positive vibes, real positive concerts and all that, put out positive energy, put out dope energy, and that's what's gonna come to you, and vice versa. But yeah, this is really a vlog about the stuff I've been learning. I gotta share everything that I be learning on this journey, so that it can help anybody who's also on this journey. Like, we all in this together. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of us music creators, we here to bring vibes to the people. We here to help uplift their day in any way we know how. You feel me? And I appreciate y'all for that. So that's my message for today. Any questions, any other topics y'all want to talk about, hit it in the comments. We could talk about it. But let's keep growing, y'all. Let's keep moving. Let's keep striving. And let's keep living. You feel me? Living good. But that's really all it is, man. Wave Squad, big dudes.